if someone asked me what is your best tip for looking good, for keeping a good style, beautiful, I would say having the time to take care of yourself and be in your best shape whenever you can, because that's what makes the base of everything. And I'm trying to return to my routine of workouts, that I'm gonna be on it more regularly. And to be honest with you, like when you're in your 20s, I think like maybe one long workout per week is fine, especially if you were quite fit before. So in my youth I did a lot of like body routines. I did like dance class with the elements of like gymnastics and aerobics, and we always had like the toning sessions as well, where we worked on the legs, on the abs and etc. maybe 4 times a week. And back then I guess it's where you build your body. So if you have daughters, keep this in mind. This is really important, I think, for anybody who is a female. So it's the best gift that you can give to your daughter, to teach them from young age about like keeping it healthy. And yeah, when you get into the motherhood, it just it becomes much harder to do it, and you never really find time. Although like you can, but you do it like in you know, like once in a year you'll have like, okay, now I'm gonna do it. You do the diet, you do the workout, and then you just like too tired and you can't motivate yourself enough. Yes, a lot of like mothers, they don't struggle really with the weight because you run around loads and you usually are quite low at the weight, but you don't have the time to tone your specific muscles and to do the nutrition right, and this is why you don't look as toned as you could be. So yeah, I'm happy that I'm returning kind of to my workout routine, and it's something that also keeps me quite calm and quite sane in the difficult times that we live in with everything and everything. And it is actually very good for your brain as well, for your like mental health. And I realized I don't really like working out in where I have to commute somewhere, but to start with, I think if you struggle to motivate yourself to work out when you are in your home gym and home environment, yes, that would make sense for you to change it up a bit. So I would say yes, change it up a bit and see what works for you. At first, yes, I think I was doing a lot of classes. So every Sunday and then every Monday I would do quite hardcore yoga class, and then it was like a dance cardio session. But then there was a Ramadan and my son started to go to school with the bus, so I didn't have to go anywhere on that day, and I decided I'm just gonna do it on my own. And I like to have my own like music or your own like podcast or like the news that you're listening to. And what actually changed the routine, I guess, for me is I got some dumbbells, so the small with the small weight, and I carry them with me to the gym. We have the gym in the same building, so it's a bit easier. And the another like deal breaker for me was like high-rise socks, so something that keeps your ankle like warm. Maybe you know that if you were a dancer before, that like warming up your like calves and your ankles, it needs to be quite gentle. So surprisingly, I just like got those like, you know, high socks from Abercrombie, and I've been wearing them loads, and they've been so good for my workouts. And I just like put them on and I feel sporty immediately. So this works for me, and like new outfits, and I have a couple of like new things to wear for the workouts. I have like bike shorts, and I can see my legs. It means that I really have to work harder now to see some improvement in my legs. So I'm happy to say that, and it's something that I can recommend to anybody, of course, if you can afford it in terms of the time. But for me it seems like a necessity number one, because a good style would start with a good you know, fitness level. And then also nutrition. I'm not as good in the nutrition yet. I basically forgot everything. Back in the day, it was maybe 2011, 2012, I was like at such high level of fitness that people would say like, oh my god, you can just like wear bin bag and it will look amazing because you have the body quality. And everybody thought it was natural for me, but actually it was not. And it was all like hard work. Maybe because I just didn't have anything to do. I was like trying to find something that I would do for extra income, like business. And back in the day there was no, like, the social media wasn't as much, so you would always check Facebook at the time, but it was not so saturated with news. People would just like tag in the places. Maybe you remember that time. And Instagram wasn't as big because it was before stories and like live streams and the abundance of the media content, and YouTube wasn't there either. Or maybe it was there, but it was not normal to just like, because I feel like now we became so lazy, and before you would just like, okay, I'm bored, maybe I should go for a run. So that's what I did for a couple of years, together with a really good nutrition with like higher protein content, and it really paid off. And when people say that you have a good body structure, yeah, it is like you get a certain body composition from genetics or like you know, morphology. But then on top of it, it's what you worked to also like maintain it. So it's fitness and nutrition. Yes, these two. And then if you can do a little bit more like self-care, you know, like put a body lotion, do like a good peel here and there, always helps and just makes you feel like so confident and so amazing. So that's my biggest advice. That was a really long advice. And I was recording for the Abercrombie another day, and then my camera also like went, like it didn't so something happened to the SD card and everything was gone. It couldn't be recovered. I took it to the recovery, like data recovery studio. They couldn't help. So in that video I was trying to style my Prada skirt. I actually like, I managed already to do it because you've seen already the feed on my Instagram. And then yeah, some of the options were cute. So Abercrombie, I think I like it because of the materials. Everything is like so soft to feel and touch. There was actually recently this Netflix show about Abercrombie, about like the gay culture and like the total like culture there. Actually, when I worked there, I didn't notice it as much. Of course, it was like very friendly to anybody, LGBT friendly, and it was like inclusive to all kinds of people. But I didn't feel like it was like totally gay culture. So for us, it was just, you know, fun job. And I think I actually improved my style when I was working there because they do pretty well styling. So I started to wear button-ups, and a lot of them are so great, and the quality of materials that they use is so great, and the cuts are just like really good. And through the years, I was just like comparing this brand to a couple of other brands, and there are some like noticeable differences. When sometimes you can say, okay, this brand and this brand, they probably come from the same factory. That brand seems like it comes from another place, maybe because there's so much more work done to the garments, and I think it's to do with this enzyme washing. So they actually prepare the fabrics before they go into production to produce much softer feeling in a fabric. That's why it's a bit more expensive, but but for many people it's just like really addictive and it's worth it. For some like other countries, of course, it's much cheaper. So I remember when I was in the US, I just like I couldn't stop myself, and I just shopped a little bit more extra. And now in UAE everything is just like slightly overpriced, so I would not buy anything that I don't really need. And they started to be really good at the denim section, so they were quite okay because they had like a few cuts. And back in the day, everyone was just wearing skinny jeans, but they had like a lot of elastin, so for like many curvier body types the jeans really worked well. The jeggings, they had the jeggings and the jeans, and they always had like abundance of like colors and shades for the season, which was great. So I remember when I was leaving, I got myself 3 pairs of jeans, like very light, medium and dark, to go with any outfits, and then extra white, extra like green. I had a green pair of jeans and a red pair of jeans, all like in a skinny section, and I wore them like for years. But then skinny jeans didn't become a thing, were like thing of the past. And their denim shorts were also like always so good. I feel like they're not as detailed anymore in all these like nice cute tops, maybe because it's just not a trend, and people who want these like nice cute tops, they would go to more premium brands. So I think their audience of Abercrombie has grown and matured, and they have more money now and they have their own kids. I actually took my kids to Abercrombie, and I was waiting until Arthur turned like 5 and 6. He's 5 now, so he can actually like start wearing some of the Abercrombie stuff. But when we went there, he's like, "Mom, I don't get like the point, like what is so cool about it." So he would prefer to have his favorite like cartoon hero. Maybe if I wouldn't shop with him together, maybe he would understand it. And I noticed that it became more like wardrobe, like staples shop with a bit more extras for the loungewear. So they always do good loungewear and something that you would take for holidays. So these 3 like everyday kind of denim shirt, button up and a jacket, then like something soft and easy like sweatshirt, sweatpants. For guys, like really nice chinos, really nice jackets and blazers. They were pretty good at the shoes as well. And then what else? As I said, yes, the holiday dressing items. So, and everything is kind of suitable. I think they also are really quite good. They're like medium, for the medium contrast complexions, I would say. Yeah, so as I remember everything that we had, it would be suitable for like for some brands. They really go deeply to make garments that are just for the blonde girls, like with very fair complexions and like very low contrast, like when your hair and like the skin is the same color, or very high contrast with somebody with a really dark hair, dark skin tone. And I think Abercrombie are just like somewhere in the middle, so it actually usually works for both, for everybody, which is weird to say, but I think it works best on those like medium colored people, medium contrast. So yeah, I hope you're not so bored of my content and you find it useful. I find that sometimes it's just to do with the fashion, but it's I make these videos because they make most sense for you, and I see a lot of like views when I do videos on some other topics like my food, like about my day. I have not tried yet cooking. I don't see a lot of traction. And of course I want to do more travel vlogs, but I don't travel as much, and sometimes when I travel I just want to keep it for myself, if you don't mind. Yeah, talking about men's section, look at these. These are like perfect travel pants in the men's section. So I think it was the Lululemon brand that introduced these for the first time in history, like sports pants, but something that's sleek that could be worn like anywhere. And it's very like, you know, you don't need to iron it. It stays sleek, easy to wash in the laundry, so there's a great choice of these. Also some cargo pants from the men's section look really cool. I don't know if girls ever like tried these, but I think maybe they should be worth trying on. Do you think they created something for girls and they put it in the boys section? Let's give it a try. In men's section you'll also see like the fabrics that are denser and thicker, so if you want an oversized shirt, go for the men's section. And my size is usually extra small, so like this one, it is yellow and it's just, you know, like so cozy, so soft. Actually I'm gonna try this one for you too. And the cardigans, so like a boyfriend cardigan. And this one, it says it comes oversized. So in the lounge section they have these, and they appear like they're men's, but they're probably just, you know, gender neutral, so could be for just anybody. Maybe I should try this light blue because it's my favorite color. Here is the example of the jeans. I think maybe they keep making them because some people, they really attached very emotionally to these jeans, and they're really nicely done. As if you can see the seams and the detailing, and you know, the highlight section is always perfect, so they actually look like designer jeans in many ways, but they're much cheaper than your like J brands. So I remember a lot of clients were coming to Abercrombie because they wanted a perfect skinny jeans. In the girls loungewear section, nothing really looks as exciting to me personally. Some of these are a little bit skimpy, but I think this should be tried on. I didn't have something like this for a really long time. I can see some cardigans in cashmere. Oh my god, cardigans and just, you know, knit tops that look quite designer. So I think they take a lot of inspiration from modern brands like Kate. I remember they had some tops that were slightly similar. This is my favorite color ever. It's like oat marl, I think. The code, their codes for the color is on the end of the code. Oh my god, it's so nice. I want to try it on. And they also are very perfect for like any bodysuits. They have so many bodysuits. If you like in very great shape, and this is, you know, double layered, so you can wear it without a bra. So if you need a perfect layer, perfect top to go with any jeans and you're not sure, just go with these. I think my sister is obsessed with them. Perfect. I have my big fitting room today. At the end of this video I will add a clip of the second time, or the first time that I went to the shop. I actually tried different items. I tried jeans and button-ups, and now I have something I want to try are different blazers, a pair of neutral ecru trousers, this beige blazer, and the same one in black, but they're different sizes, so I'm gonna give you all the details. And I'm trying something, a few tops in a loungewear, one of the men's, one of the women's, and these men's cargo jeans. This is mine. I love this jumper, so I want to give it a try too. A sweatshirt and a cashmere. Here we go. I actually want to start from the cashmere. So here we go. First items are the cashmere jumper in really lovely neutral but slightly warm oatmeal, but it's marl color, so it's not even. You can see it's slightly marl. And straight 90s straight jeans, also in ecru. Very like, you know, like this outfit that kind of looks expensive, I think. I love to use these outfits as a base for like any accessories, any nice jewelry, and this top especially, it's just made to wear with something nice here because it's cut out and it's freakingly soft and amazing. If you follow Josephine on Instagram, you might actually be interested in an outfit like this. This is a men's or boys like cotton jumper that comes oversized, so this is a size small. In jeans, by the way, I'm wearing a size 25, so they come true to size. You could size up for a baggier fit, but this is really nice. I think she had a similar jumper like styled on the beach. Maybe it was even bigger, so they make really beautiful folds. If you are for that, you can give this a try. Cargo pants from the men's section. They actually are really cool. I like the way they fit. I had something like this when I was 15 or 16. So it's the smallest that they had, size 28, so it sits low but doesn't fall, and it's still stretchy, so for the curvier hips it should work too. Has really cute pockets on the back and on the sides. They look very designer to me. There's this designer, I think her name, Israeli designer. She does like cargo pants. Nili Lotan, I think, yeah, that's her name. And she sells them on websites like Net-a-Porter. Maybe not with this particular jumper, maybe with something a bit more fitted like a tank top, but I really like these. Very simple but easy outfit for summer when it's the weekend and you want to go out and get that like cold latte shorts. And this is a bigger size, so the one that I bought was a 25. This one is a 26. Go for it if you want it extra, like slightly bigger. The top is cute, so the shape of the top was like slightly dropped in the sleeve, so it's kind of feminine, slightly like cool and oversized. And I like that here I made the combination like in a like medium lower contrast, not just like black and white. It could be a little bit harsh. Also the same shorts could go pretty well with any like very nice and colorful top, and we can see it will be happening again and again. But here for the point of color I have the shoes. I'm gonna link something very similar to you. I think there was a pair of Birkenstock in this shade and it's really cute as well. And for the end, the tailoring. So these trousers are really cute. They are like high-waisted. I think the sizes were like small or an extra small, or maybe I'm wrong and it was the like denim sizing. Yeah, it's like 25, so it should be more exact. And these colors are not perfectly matching, they're not from the same set, but I would wear them together as a suit. The blazer is a size small. I like the structure and I like the color. The button is slightly dropped, so that's what it does. I would probably prefer to wear it unbuttoned in a way, like this. I'm sorry, I didn't find any suitable top to go under, so I'm just gonna wear the bra. Hope you don't mind. The second blazer is linen, and I think it's also an S. Maybe it's an extra small. It's also a size small. It is much more summery, and like it works very nicely with the tanned skin, when the neutral blazer is kind of like cross-seasonal, spring, summer for the city wear. I feel this is more for going out these days. I see a lot of people going out in white. I think I just didn't go out like, you know, so much that you don't really know what people wear. But in London, like when we were driving, we were driving a couple of times in a taxi, and it was towards the evening, so people in the queues, like some of them were wearing like straight, like this like 90s denim, and they were wearing like white like blazers, like, and something also quite light underneath. So yeah, this would be going out blazer or something very summery. The last blazer here is black, and it's a more fitting because it's a size extra small. The buttons are a bit high here, so it kind of makes you your proportion a bit classier. So what I like about it is that it's not like super in a trend. It's more like neutral, so it's not too fitted, but it's not like extra oversized. If you're afraid of like really oversized blazers, it's quite plain, quite versatile, but still you can see that it's a modern cut. The only thing that I don't like, it does seem pretty boring as well, because the fabrics are just a little bit too soft, and I don't know how it would wear, but it's the blazer that it's easy to wear, I would say. If you like a lot of movement in your blazer, if you move your arms a lot, this might be an option for you. My camera has died, so we're gonna just continue with my phone. And yeah, this is the look that I was looking for the summer. I want to have a cut of black, super black shorts, because I think they look really cute and they might really go with any of like Chanel, Hermes shoes, and they look rich. Maybe even like longer, but this is a good length. And yeah, you can go for any white shirt, but this is just perfect. So I'll have to decide if I'll go for white or green or both, and equally it will go really nicely, the black with blue linen items. So this is my idea of nice summer outfit, hot girl summer. I think soon my channel will be called cool dressing for older people, for people who are beyond 20 but still want to look cool. So this is the 90s baggy jeans, and yeah, they are just like that, like if you want to have this cool look. So keep in mind it's just like really low rise, so maybe with a full tuck-in shirt, but or with like a baggy jumper might do. I'm wearing a 25 in a regular length. My next jeans are relaxed 90s high rise, and they are in a shorter length. Maybe if you wanted to go full length, go for the regular, and the cuteness of this limey green shirt is just super cute. And I'm trying one of the bodysuits. It's not super easy to wear, you need a specific bra, I guess. So for older people, not all of the cool things look good, unfortunately. Truth. I have one more denim to go for, and that's it. And here's my last item. These jeans are high rise, like distressed with a ripped knee. They're like nothing special, but I think the ripped knee's really quite cute. It's giving you an accent. And here is another shirt that I found. They have it in many colors, so I think you saw I have a similar shirt that I was wearing with the trousers. So it's a cropped shirt with buttons here, and it has a little like closing thing here, so really good proportion for going out, and shirt at the back slightly, and also like double fabric, so like not too thin. I'm really surprised with the quality of all the items in Abercrombie. I think I'm definitely gonna go for the shorts and a couple of these other items as well. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I do, and check out my Instagram for more styling as well.